guys, what's up? It's Alicia. So today's video I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on those 3D film photos because I've seen them going around on TikTok, I think, and also on Instagram, and I thought it'd be cool to show you guys how to make them. So I'm gonna be talking about the apps and the pros and cons to each real quick, and then I'll get into showing you how and some examples of the cool photos that I've taken. There are two apps that I found that would probably be the best called Film 3D, and the pros to this app is that it probably gives you something that looks most like the actual 3D film photos. So there was a camera in the 80s called the Nikon something, I'll put it right here, and the camera has 4 lenses, so it takes the same photo at 4 slightly different angles. When you put it into video form, it gives you a cool film look. So this app does the same thing with the 4 different photos and places them over each other to give you that look of the film photo. But the cons to this app is that you have to pay for pretty much every feature you'd probably want to use. So unless you have somebody helping you out, you have to pay for the front-facing camera, which costs $3. You would have to pay for the watermark to be removed, which would be $2, and then filters cost $2, and there's a lot of different things that they charge you for, or $13 overall. So if you really want the realistic look, you can go ahead and purchase the app with all of its features, but what I would recommend is actually the second app called dazzcam. It's pretty much free all around. There are some features that you have to unlock, but nothing that's going to prohibit you from taking the 3D photos you want to take. So some pros to the app is that it looks pretty much realistic. It doesn't always turn out perfectly, and it also has lots of camera options, so if you don't want just that film 3D look, but you want other film looking effects, you can definitely use that app for that, and I think a lot of them are unlocked. It actually has a lot of features, which is really cool. But some cons to it is that it doesn't always turn out really realistic, or sometimes the 3D effect isn't achieved, so you have to take probably like a couple to a lot of photos in order to get a film 3D look, but I definitely recommend it because it's free and it turns out pretty much fine, and I had no problems using it, and I really liked that in that one app there were so many different like vintage camera options. So now I'm gonna get into some tips and how to take the photos, which is kind of important for taking it. So my first tip is to make sure that the camera is stable. You can do this just by putting it down, but if it shakes, then your photo isn't gonna look right when it has the 3D effect on it. Next is to make sure that the only thing that's in the foreground is you or whatever you're taking a photo of. So for instance, when I was taking photos of myself, if I rested my phone on my desk and part of my desk was in the photo, it would animate the desk instead of me, and it wouldn't really give me that 3D effect. So make sure that everything is out of the way. Don't have books stacked in front of it. Don't have anything in the foreground besides the image that you want to move. So my next tip is to stand 1 to 2 meters away from the camera, and this way you're giving yourself some depth so the background moves a lot. So what that means is, so you have your camera here. What you're gonna wanna do is stand here and have your background here. And so this space here and this space here is what gets animated so that the camera looks like it's like rotating around you. And another tip is to make sure you don't move, because if you move, again, it's gonna mess it up like if your camera moves, and you're not gonna wanna do that. My next tip is to use the flash feature because it gives a more realistic kind of look to the picture and makes it look more vintagey and film-like. And my last tip is to use the self-timer, which kind of sounds obvious, but if you're taking photos of yourself, using the self-timer will help you to have like, what, I think 3 seconds in order to pose so that you can make sure that you're getting a cool photo.
Ryan Little.
And so now for some tips to get really cool photos. It's to play with depth. So like I was saying before, with having the camera here, you here, and the background here, you could play with how far away the camera is and how far away you are and where the background is. Another thing is to play with lighting, and you can shine lights on you can utilize shadows, you can even, I saw something really cool on TikTok where this guy took a projector and he projected like weird images onto his face, like stripes or rainbows, and when the 3D photo came out, it looked really cool because he played with the lighting, so you can also do that. And my last tip is to play around with objects. So a lot of the time in these photos, a lot of times people will have like really shiny backgrounds, or they will throw confetti. So now I just want to feature a few of the really cool ones that I saw to give you guys some inspiration, and I'm going to be linking their Instagram or their TikTok or whatever I found their photos on down below so that you guys can check them out, because major creds to them because some of these photos are really cool. So here they are.
I don't really care what they all say. It's easier said than done. That guy to everyone, but it all comes down to you. You are my anxiety.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a little bit about the film 3D photos and how to make them look cool. I was really excited when I discovered this, and I was really excited when I saw so many different people making these photos because I just thought they were so cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to stick around because I'm going to be doing lots of because I make videos every week, probably like 2 videos a week. So you can always count on me being in your subscription box. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Everyone's looking like they know what they're doing. Everyone's looking like they know what I'm pursuing.